Good evening and welcome to Mega Man 4. It's just Steve tonight. Aaron is already in bed. I don't know why I'm still up, but these things happen. Haven't done a live stream of a non-Gamehiker game in a while, so I figured it would be fun to do this one. I do enjoy my Mega Man. So, Mega Man 4, I always start with Toadman. He is a total chump. This is one of my favorite Mega Man games, really. I'm gonna try not to use the charge shot too much because the sound is super annoying in this one. We've got the slide from Mega Man 3. This is the first game that had the charge shot. It's got some fun bosses and stages. It's all around pretty good Mega Man. Oh no. Not a pretty good Mega Man player, however. Yeah, this stage is a little tricky because it's meant to be stormy, which means I've got this wind pushing me back, which makes the jumps that much tougher to deal with. Oh man, remember when I said I wouldn't be using much charge shot? That was either a complete lie or wildly optimistic. So it's been a while since I played this particular game. I tend to be on a cycle with Mega Mans. I don't play them often, but when I do, I want to play a bunch of them in a row. Now we're in these sewers. The wind is gone, but in its place I've got these currents to deal with. They also kind of hide enemies from me. So you can see they're kind of pushing me in directions. Obviously I wasn't very careful with that, dropping a blob of doom. The crab guy. Crab guy is not so easy. Gotta shoot him in the eyes. He has boomerang eyes. You'll also notice that the charge shot is a little different than it is in most games. It's this long, thin thing. I don't think it does that much damage either. They standardized it a little bit better in later games. Man, I'm not doing well on health. Alright, so now Mr. Snail is even worse because he's got this whole current and waterfall thing. The current will mess up my jumps, the waterfall will mess up my jumps, the current will move me. It's a whole thing. Man, this is my last life already. We'll be doing this stage again before too long. So I've got poor footing, I can't really jump. It's all very unpleasant. It's using a lot more bombs this time. But if I make it to Toadman with my last life, we should be pretty easy. The obligatory rush marine section. Of course I do not have. Oh, come on, man. Try and be a little more careful. And I will use my rush coil. I get maybe a little cautious about some of these jumps. Alright, so I've got like 2/3 of a health bar against Toadman. I like to think that would be enough, but let's not set myself up for embarrassment here. Okay. So I haven't fought him in a while. So eventually he's going to do his rain dance, and that is my opportunity to blast him like crazy. He's really taking it easy on me. Second slide. A little more visually interesting, and I feel safer. Okay, well he's just going to jump around, and hey, I'm good with that. Pretty easy Toadman fight. Alright. So the rain flush is a big storm that you didn't see because Toadman didn't put up a fight. And you got the Rush Marine, so I can go back to Toadman's stage. Alright, next up is Brightman. Hopefully I can remember the order. And I am going to take an intentional death immediately. Because I have no lives. Brightman's got one of the cooler songs too in this game. Okay. Brightman for real. No more sucking. Nope. Try it. So if I don't hurt the light guy, I don't end up in the dark. The fireworks guys will turn the lights back on. Alright, this is a tricky jump. Let's see how I do. Oh no! I will do poorly. Alright. Can't really rush jump that either. Okay. Leave that alone. Let that guy go. Oh boy. And I am going to take another dive. Because I've made no progress, and I have no lives. Alright, try this again. Good old waste a life because you don't have enough lives is an old standby Mega Man strategy for me. I like having the security blanket. Okay, that guy's gonna shoot this thing, and I'm gonna wait it out. Then I'm gonna let this guy go. Let that guy go. And I can actually make a jump. Oh, okay, yep, we're in Grasshopper stage. Okay. So the Grasshoppers are just gonna hop around. I don't have much say in where they go. These guys are gonna respawn. That's awesome. Oh boy. Fortunately, if I'm already damaged, I don't get murdered by the spikes. Okay, here's the obligatory alternate path to justify Rush Coil being in the game. And some health. Great. Well, feeling better about my health bar now. So that's cool. These games had a reputation for being impossibly difficult, and maybe it's just because I'm old and I've played them a billion times, but they're manageable. Just like most games that are good games with a reputation for extreme difficulty. You just have to get good. And some weird effects on the screen scrolling. I also don't recall if I should have gone down that ladder. It's one of those choose your pain situations. A little bit of slowdown. I don't need that weapon energy. I'm certainly not going to sacrifice any health for it. What did I do that for? Come on back, light guy. Oh no. Now I don't even know where. Okay, light guy's back. Don't hurt the light guy. And because I'm playing the Anniversary Edition, or Legacy Edition, I'm just going to put a save state right here. Because I am a save scumming loser. These things kind of stop when they hit the edge of the track, and that's hard to deal with. Nope. I'm doing this both as an acknowledgement that I stuck, and so I don't spend all night each of the hard sections. Of which there are going to be many, because there are hard sections in Mega Man games. And you know, it's one of those things where if I was playing it normal, I'd probably suck it up and be a good boy and let myself be limited by lives, but come on. This is 2017. Right there. Yeah, I would have had the game over in this room, and we would have been here until midnight. Just get through the room, because I'm not that good at Mega Man. And here is Sprite Man's room. Alright, where are we? I may as well do another save point, because I've already broken the seal on save states. Pretty easy fight though. The Toad Rain does all the work. So if I had to pick the lamest boss in all of Mega Man, it would 100% be Sprite Man. He's just a friggin' light bulb. He has one of the worst powers. Terrible design, terrible power. Why even bother? So he's the freezy guy in this game. That's one of the Mega Man staples, is the guy who can freeze time on you. Handled better than Flashman, but you can see his attack pattern was basically identical. And the Flash Stopper is much better in this game than it was in Mega Man 2. You can still shoot. The Flash Stopper in Mega Man 2, you would not be allowed to use your Mega Buster while things were frozen, so all you could do was run away. However, in Mega Man 4, you can actually attack things, and that's really nice. So I've got full lives that I really don't deserve. Really need a full charge to deal with these guys. Okay, we got through that particular section. Now, if this is the spot, I think it is. Kaboom. There we go. Yep. There's actually a secret over here. So let's get that secret. Alright, now I got the balloon, which is good for making mobile floating platforms. Also, good evening, Wolf. Oh, these guys. It's not enough to just have moving platforms over spikes, they have to also shoot at me. Okay, that went surprisingly well. So let's just get the crap out of this room. And yeah. Got some mummy guys. That almost went really poorly for me. Well, that was stressful. So, Pharaoh Man is the fast guy of the game, which means we use our freeze ray on him. Just want to make sure I get him in a good spot, so I can do things like this. And ideally, I will just hold him right here for the rest of the fight. Sometimes he'll break free if my flash stopper goes on the wrong frame. But this is going well. He'll just hang out there doing a disco pose, and now he's gone. And that's what a robot gets for appropriating ancient Egyptian culture. Thank you, Wolf. The Pharaoh shot is a really fun one. There's good tricks you can do with it. It's one of the few original series weapons that can charge, and there's a way to use it without actually spending any weapon energy. So talk about good game design. They plop you right on top of one of these rainbow bridges to teach you what they do. Before the level even starts. So the rainbows always go in the direction that the game expects you to be moving if you're going through the stage for the first time. Or going through the screen for the first time, rather. Oh, come on, guys. There's another type that goes in the opposite direction of where you want to go. We'll be dealing with them pretty soon. Okay, let's try not to screw it up this time. And we're just gonna hang on to the ring theme. Oh, it's hippo time. Hippo time. So the hippo's actually kind of tough because you have to break down his platform while he's shooting homing missiles at you. There's a lot to keep track of. Although I do have some. Let's see what the Toad Rain does. 2, 3. It probably would have taken 4, maybe 5 toads to take him down, but it certainly went fast. Little energy management. Okay, I did not screw that up. Kind of a risky pickup. We got through it. Now it's the ring guy. So he's extra annoying because he's only vulnerable when he's spitting his rings at me. I get like a frame or two to hit him. Guess I can just hang out and spam. And another hippo. So why wouldn't we want more hippos? Mega Maker, I've never heard of that. Tell me about it. Oh yeah, this is not the most efficient way to beat him. It took 6, I think. That seems like a lot. That sounds awesome. So it works like Mario Maker where you can share stages and stuff? Yep, there's these guys now. These guys are a little more dangerous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. That's something I will absolutely have to try out. So I love me some Mega Man. And it's not like Capcom's gonna be making any games. You know. I do have tools to deal with this guy. Oh, yeah, there we go. Have to wait for him to die. And... Appreciate the link. I will be checking that out, and maybe that will be stream fodder before too long. Alright, I'm gonna put a save point here because I'm gonna do something stupid and actually use my weapon with low health. So if I run out of weapon energy, I'll be most upset. So Ringman is gonna hop around and throw ring boomerangs at me. But if you check this out, oh man, I blew it. Try it again. Okay, play a little more defensively this time. So if I do this right, you can see I walked into him, and if he hits the big ball, I'll lose the big ball, but I won't lose the weapon energy. I thought there was a way to trick him into not spending any energy at all. Maybe I screwed something up, not really sure. Whatever, he's dead. But in general, with the Pharaoh, you should... Oh yeah, I think you have to pause. I think you pause, and you lose your charge shot. And then you didn't spend energy on the charge shot. That might be how it works. I'm really unsure now. So have you played much Mega Maker? Wolf, is that something you've had experience with? Another great song. These guys can be kind of annoying. They're kind of like the shield dudes in that they're frequently invulnerable. Okay. So it's a streamer game. I'm down with that. Yeah, I will definitely give that a shot. I'd love to see what people come up with Mega Man levels. Another really good game, similar to Mega Man, was Mighty Gunvolt Burst. I played that recently. This is an optional area, but it leads to an E-Tank, and I like having E-Tanks. Where's it going? Mighty Gunvolt Burst. It's a Mega Man-like game, where instead of picking up weapons from bosses, you pick up parts that you can use to make custom weapons. So if you do it right, by the end game you've just got these completely bananas weapons. You control every single aspect for it. Like, you want a weapon that curves up when you shoot, you control how fast it curves up and how long the delay is. You can make a sine wave and control the amplitude and frequency of the sine. It's super deep, and I love it. But it's a Switch game only right now, which makes it hard to stream. So, it's probably not worth the risk going to that E-Tank. There are some tricky jumps. I've got more than I expected to at this stage in the game, so I'll just leave that one alone. Yep. Skullman has 2 E-Tanks, which means if I ever need to go shopping for E-Tanks, this is the place to go. And I'm playing it safe. Playing it safe right now. Yeah, these are why they're annoying, because if you don't properly kill them, they just kind of die. I think you have to do a charge shot. But they don't die, they fall on their butts and stop taking damage for a while. You just generally waste your time. There we go, got through that unscathed. Oh. Alright, so now we're at Ringman. Not Ringman, I use Ringman to take down Skullman. Get my save state, just in case. No one wants to watch me beat the stage over and over again. Come on, Skullman. So the ring blasts ignore his skull shield, which is super convenient. And I am not really playing defensively at all right now. Take a bathroom break while those E-Tanks go. Was I wasting rings on the skull? I thought I went through them, but maybe not. Maybe he's just there to give me a break, man. If I die, I'm absolutely using using that save state. Yeah, maybe I was wrong and I don't actually cut through his shield. He'd be dead by now if I was hitting him with all my rings. Oh well, he's dead now. And I'm out of E-Tanks. What a waste. That will not fly so well in Wily's Castle. I'll have to do a better job fighting him. So Mega Man 4 is one of the easier original series games. There's tricky stages, but in general easier than 2 or 3, I would say. Okay, Skull I think is good against dive. It was interesting playing 2 and 3 for the YouTube channel. I noticed that 2 would often put a really hard section up front, whereas 3 would like to save its hard sections for the very end of a stage, which almost feels worse, because you delete a lot more progress that way if you fail. The 4 is a little more even-keeled. Alright, yep, we got the robot Metroids. They are a pain. I'm trying not to use it right off the bat, but I do have Rush Marine already. Yeah, I don't like getting too dependent on the Marine and the Jet, just because you can't count on having them. I think rings are good against those guys. I will be fighting a lot of those guys. There's one thing Dive Man likes, it's making you fight whales. Alright, I need to be careful. There we go. That's the easy way. I think that was a life. That was the life sound. Not a Mega Man game without one of those guys. And I think another whale is on its way. Not just yet, I guess. The next whale will be more difficult to fight. Yep, we got some spikies. I think the ring is good against him. Or at least it feels good to use the ring against him. I'm gonna die. Well, let's take this alternate path. What could go wrong? Oh no. Spiky fall time. Oh, did I just walk past the wire? Hang on. I'm not sure I should have even gone down there. What am I doing on lives? 2 lives. There we go. Oh, come on. Wow, what a lot of lost health I took on that one. Yep, rings are definitely the way to go on that guy. I'm just going to check over here. I can't convince myself which way is right. One of them leads to the wire. And I want the wire. Or maybe the wire's not even in this stage, I don't freaking know. I do stupid things all on the save point. Alright, let's try this again. And to spare you guys some repetition, let's do another save. And here we go. The ring is actually one of the better weapons in this game. You get multiple hits against enemies, does decent damage. Yeah, there's the wire. The wire is a fairly useless item. It's good for, don't need it. It lets you grab into the ceiling and fly up. Batman grappling hook style. Alright, hopefully this is the last time. I'll do a save point after because this is getting ridiculous. Had enough of you, whale. Okay. Now let's make some progress. Got some proximity mines. Oh, come on. So I just need to trigger the mine. And no, we're not going through all that again. Oh no. How do I trigger you? There. Now I can safely progress. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Of course, it wouldn't be a Mega Man game without that kind of trap. You're back. Oh no, look at my health bar. Yep. Dealing with you. Little hop, little hop. Those guys are kind of hard to hit because they're so thin, and I don't have the wide blast Mega Buster like I would in future games. Okay, so I'm not going to use my Skull Shield because my health is so low and I don't have the E-Tanks this time. See how I do without it. Poorly, I'm sure. Although, you know, he's a boss where the sub-weapon is not really that great because you have to tackle him. He's trying to tackle you, that's his attack. And hurt him with the weapon. You know, you're just walking into him and taking damage probably. With any of the shield weapons, the trick is always getting close enough to just tap him with the shield and not get hit yourself. This Dive Man is not an easy boss. His missiles will mess up my shield, which is unfortunate. This is tight. Got him. I was worried. I'll definitely need some sub-tanks when it comes to Wily's Fortress. I guess in this game they're called E-Tanks, aren't they? Okay, 2 more. Dive is good against Drill. See how I'm doing on lives. 2 lives, just like a fresh save. Yeah, guy. Oh, I timed that wrong. There goes half my health on the second screen. And let's switch over to rings. Rings are my go-to in this game. Oh, the rings have betrayed me. There we go. That is one problem with the rings, is they do slow down your fire rate. Left that health just in case I do worse next time around. Oh no. What a way to die. I think I just said something incoherent about rings. And really I should be using the Bright Stopper. Flash Stopper, Bright Stopper, whatever it's called. Those guys are just hard to hit no matter what weapon you're using. Okay. can't remember if the Toad Rain would actually be the right call against a room full of bats. Let's see. Well, didn't really matter whether their wings are out or not. I really don't want to take the risk. Alright, enough of this. That's what Toad Rain is good for. Clearing a room that you don't want to deal with. I feel like in this game I tend to underutilize my weapons. Try and get better about that for this playthrough. These guys are just a pain. They do the thing where they're only, you know, vulnerable when their eyes are visible, which is not often, as it turns out. Okay, so we got these garbage chutes, and the rocks I think do splash damage on top of it all. And now we've got some Leaps of Faith. I'll use the skulls. Oh, nice. Needed that. Okay, skulls were a good call. And how many lives? 2 lives. Dive missiles are homing missiles that will be kind of useful. But first, some inglorious stuff. So he's got exploding drills, and that's horrible for everyone. But I don't have to worry about hitting him anymore, because I'm about to use dive missiles. You think the tracking would be a little bit better. There we go, there we go. Just when he's vanishing that we have problems. And as you can see, the dive missiles will find him, and they will missile him. Oh man, my health bar. My poor health bar. No, 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 no. This is bad. I'll be doing him again. One more, one more, one more. Don't kill me. Ah. I wonder if there's a timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So I just need to make sure I have good footing. Or I'm not turning around at the 5-second mark. Oh, thank you for not going underground so much. Okay, that went better. So I think I get Rush Jet now too. Yep, there he is. And Dustman. Predictably enough, he will be weak against drills. And in the first for the series, we have a trash compactor robot. Okay, it's this kind of stage. And now to intentionally jump down the first pit. Alright, starting over. We haven't talked about the plot. The idea behind this one is there's this guy named Dr. Cossack. He's the bearded dude on the right side of the screen. He has a daughter. I think her name was Rinka. And Wily. I'm sorry, Dr. Cossack is a totally evil dude for no reason. Don't even think about Dr. Wily. He made a bunch of robot masters because he's a dick. That's how the story goes. The only way it goes is exactly like that. I don't know why I said Dr. Wily. He's certainly not in this game. And I'm using the skulls to avoid cheesy deaths. Hooray for avoiding cheesy deaths. Now these guys are easy because I have the appropriate sub-weapon. Okay, time to pop a save. So this is a little less abusive than sometimes Mega Man games can be when it comes to blocks that come out of nowhere. Still abusive. This one's more about patience than anything else. Man, look at all those dive missile energy that I just dropped on the floor. At least got back. Okay, this is the scary part. Yeah, so I've got to make myself a way through and try not to get squished. It'll get scarier. I promise. We have not reached peak scariness. So I'm going to take it slow. I'm sure I'll be taking it slow again after I get greedy and die. Yeah, so here's where it gets really scary. And again, in the interest of time, we'll just save. Okay. Keep punching the hole. Okay, so I should be able to fit. No, I could not fit. I could not fit at all. Okay, try again. Just have to push my whole way through. Okay, let's try this time. Okay. Well, I only screwed that up once. Yeah, this game would of course take a fair deal longer without save points, or save states. Because all those deaths would count. But I do have to go to bed sometime. full health. I like that. So we equip the drills. We make a safety save. And we try not to suck. Well, that's not doing much damage. Did I get all the... Did I get the weaknesses wrong? It's doing more. Crap. Well, that's useless. Oh, hey. Okay. I think I did this all in the wrong order. Made the classic blunder of thinking Ringman was the right Skullman. Or did I? Will you stop with that? Come on, man. Well, I don't know how to play this game. I know nothing about Mega Man. I do. Okay, so Pharaoh's still good against Ring, so Ring against Dust. It must be Dust against Skull. I know, I thought I was in a different club, but we're all in the We Suck at Mega Man club. Alright, Dust Man. You ain't so tough. These have all been really sloppy fights. I'm gonna be in trouble. When I'm in Dr. Cossack's castle, not Dr. Wily's castle. That's not even the place. Alright, stage 1. If they ever let me get into this stage. I must have said it probably every single time I've played a Mega Man game on Gamehiker, but I really have a growing appreciation for the castles in Mega Man games. I didn't really care for them before because I felt like they were just pointless stages. I'm not even killing Robot Masters and getting their weapons. But now, it's nice to play levels designed for a full arsenal. I do have everything. Okay, we're doing this again. Every pit is a trap. Okay, got him. Oh, you respawned anyway. Should really be using skull shields. And oh man, what a dick, taking away my skull shield. Nope. Some life, get some skull. May as well keep it on for the jump, because that guy's gonna show up. This guy feels more like a Castlevania boss, or enemy, than Mega Man. Okay, so here's where they assume I can deal with bigger jumps than normal. use too many balloons. I think something really frustrating is going to happen soon. So, let's be prepared for something frustrating. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different stage or game. So they compress now and then. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Good thing I'm a filthy cheater. And you know what? You know what? I have a rush jet. I really need those weapon energies. Why didn't I let him fall? And what horrors await beyond the safe scumming? I don't remember anything about the bosses, so maybe they'll jog my memory. I'll have to experiment with weapons a little bit. That was pretty good. Okay. Really small hitbox. I don't know if that's the ring or the boss, but yeah, that was hard to hit him. Seems like every Mega Man game there's a weapon that the developers favor for endgame bosses. I think it's the ring in this one. Okay. And game overs are not so bad because these stages are short and I burn through weapon energy. That does not get automatically refilled unless I game over. However, I'm still going to make stupid decisions and go for weapon energies that are in dangerous spots. Okay, so this is the rush jet section, I think. And the flaw with rush jet sections is you need your energy to do them. They'll scatter them around, but you still have to actually get them. Oh man, okay. So I'm just going to use save states again to avoid replaying levels over and over. Because really one death is a game over in the rush jet section. Because you'll get these weapon energies back. Which means if you screw it up, you may not have enough energy in your rush to unscrew it up. And let's try to do this the legit way. Jump, jump. Oh, that's scary. Not an insta-death though. That was a surprise, and let's just not even... Wire's no good, but I do have balloons. Take that. So just to conserve other things, this is what the wire does. I grapple up, and I wonder why that is in the game. Get my balloons, wire up again. So infrequently useful. I mean, like right here, it's kind of nice, but I have rush jet, I have balloons. You know, why do I also have the wire? It's also harder to use because you go straight up. jump. Just gonna go ahead and skip that weapon energy. Well, no, that's silly. What needs it? My wire, gotta recharge the wire. I do miss the days of Mega Man X and the shoulder button scrolling weapons. Okay, well, got some goodies here. If I can make it past the claw. Come on. Alright, I really want that E-Tank. Almost. Just trying to bait it upwards. No. I'm gonna be giving up on this real soon. It's just an E-Tank and some health. I'm wasting the health trying to get the E-Tank. Alright. Get him above. Oh, come on. There we go. And I believe it's the drill in this game. Who needs doing pretty well on weapons. I can use that super useful wire again. Really shines in this stage for all the flack I've given it. And hey, another place to use the wire. Get a save point. Alright. Now what do you have for me, Dr. Cossack? The Room of Doom. Okay. Man, I don't know. Okay, gotta get up here. I do not think I hit it. Alright, trying again with the Room of Doom. I'm gonna do a new save point. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna be doing this on low health. Maybe. We'll see how sick I get of dying here. Alright, let's see. Do not care. Doesn't care. Don't know. Okay, that did a little damage. I think I tried the Pharaoh. Okay. We'll just try them all while I'm dying. Maybe come back with more health later. Alright. It's probably worth trying to do this with full health or closer to it, which means replaying the second half of the stage. I don't think he'll be a difficult boss once I've got his weakness down. Was that better? I think that was better. So I should just go under it unless it's moving slowly. Yeah, surviving the approach to this boss is harder than the boss itself. That was probably the good one. I'm just gonna burn an E-Tank. Why not? I can get more. I say confidently. One more attack. It's a fast one. It's a slow one. Kitty. Okay. Don't love the E-Tank situation. I probably didn't need to burn one there. Probably gonna come back and actually fought the boss well. Or I would have sucked and it would take it an hour. Both are equally likely. How do we do that? Okay, a lot of lives. Okay, so this is an auto-scrolling stage. And I'm dead. I guess we'll just go a little more slowly. Try to avoid the deadly peril. Oh man, speaking of deadly peril. Never much cared for auto-scrollers. They just go so slow, or they go too fast, and you're either making stupid mistakes because you're trying to push the stage along, or you don't have time to make good decisions. Much better to go at your own pace, but I suppose less challenging. So what's interesting about the bright stopper is you cannot even pause while the screen is frozen. Well, what do you want from me? I mean, come on. I don't have time for that. Just use all my balloons. That's what I'll do. Save point. I imagine that was an actual checkpoint, but... And again, I'm hugging the front of the screen because I'm wildly impatient in all video games. Okay, so these are not the scariest kind of blocks. Normally I would start... Normally I'd be using special weapons a little more liberally, but I don't know what the boss weaknesses are anymore, so I don't know which ones I can safely use. Okay, so I can make them go up if I jump on them like that. Useful knowledge. Oh, and now they're applying that, so I would have had to find out. Because I needed to climb. Yeah, I think I hear something. Oh, well. That would be the sound of my son crying, so I'm gonna go deal with that, and if I have time, I'll come back. Good night. Wait. It sounds like my wife is taking care of it. Okay, I guess we're not done. Yet. Man, not getting that E-Tank. How would that even? Oh, yeah, it's so unreliable. I'm amazed he's awake, because he went to bed not so long ago. Let's see how this plays out. I think he stopped crying, which means he must be satisfied with whatever she's doing. Alright, now what? Some jerk on the ceiling. He's not really scared of these drills, is he? It's not bad. Let's just see if there's something better. About the same, less range, so that's not ideal. Not really any better. I guess this is the easy way to fight him. You don't have to worry about chasing him. Just go where I want. Yeah, certainly not good from a weapon energy standpoint, but it killed him. Branching paths. And I certainly need more dive missiles. Oh no, what did I do? Use my rush coil to recharge my rush coil. Tank, I like that. Don't need that health. Why would I want to go back down? Is there something over there? There is. Let's go that way. Man, all that time I spent crapping on the wire, and here it is being the most useful weapon in the game. That'd be hilarious if I just die here. Kill the slinkies. Not about that. And get some rush coil. No, come on, man, come on. No chill. Man, I'm gonna use up all my drills. Just bashing through walls. And hey, guess what I can use to get that thing? I imagine, well, my dive missiles are the lowest, so I will just keep them topped off. I was gonna say I wouldn't need them, but who knows. And now we fight Dr. C. Got full health. I'd like to hang on to that. So he's above me, which means let's see what Pharaoh Shot will do to him. Nothing. gotta get his upper cavity there. Let's try... man. I don't even know. Try the dive missiles. And they don't even know where to attack. It's body slamming me. Did I try the drills? It's gonna go through all of them. Try the Pharaoh for sure. That looked like a death. I might have to be... maybe I have to rush coil and hit him in the glass? Okay, rings work. Not well. Dust is about the same. I like Dust better just because it's got a longer reach. Dead? Not dead. Better use a new tank. Can't use a new tank. Okay, well at least I know what weapon to use. Yeah, no way Skull's gonna be any better. And I worry he may be a two-phase boss. Final bosses often are, and he's totally the final boss. This is going well. Two more. That's it. It's Proto Man and a little girl. Please, Mega Man, don't. My father is not really evil. Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore. Oh, Kalinka. Oh, I had her name wrong. Father. Mega Man, forgive me. You betrayed me, Proto Man. I'm gonna break you, Mega Man. And what's this? The whole thing was a ruse. Dr. Wily is really the villain. No one could have guessed. And now we're in Wily's castle. So my dust shot is going to need some refilling. Yeah, I'm sick of these guys. They can just go back to Mega Man 1 where they belong. The spinny ones just have so much health. Alright, so here's my chance to get a little more dust. And I'm getting the sense that they may want me to use the Rush Marine here. Let's get on that. And I should really do a save point too. Oh man. This feels like somewhere where I'm likely to die. Nope. Okay. Rush Marine does not fit in that hole. Wrong button. Okay. And I'll use it again. Yeah, they really did not make that easy to use. Why even have it? Time for the old vanishing blocks? Yeah. Okay, simple pattern. Jump, jump, jump. And it's gonna be Save Scum City from now on. Oh, okay, not cool. Should have watched that. So I go here, then I go up here. They never really learned that these are just horribly painful kind of sections. I'm sorry, I've lost all control of my faculties. Here's that useless wire, proving its complete lack of worth yet again. That time it did. Okay. What else you got for me, Wily? Looks like Dust is getting this refill. Easy tank. And Dr. Wily's first boss. Decent health. Not the best, but how hard can it be? Oh no, a giant Met. I guess I could have seen that coming. What is this crap? Alright, try gun. Maybe that was the wrong weapon. Well, that's certainly the wrong weapon. Seems like anything that Ring does well against, so does Dust. Yeah, it's just hard to get through there. I can't imagine those being good. Let's stick with Dust. I imagine if I hit these guys, I have some hope of pickups. Wonder if I should even be using weapons right now. Okay. One more. Who's gonna take it first? That was close. There, we're close to the end now. Ah, thanks, I appreciate it. Not sure how deserved that one was, but I guess I barely avoided certain defeat. And jump. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Oh, wrong way, Rush. Come on. Will you stop? Oh, it's because I'm jumping away from this monster. Will you be useful, robot dog? Why, thank you. That actually wasn't that good of a drop. Oh, could I kill that guy? Well, that's something I could have known hours ago. I do want that. So how much damage am I gonna take trying to get it? Okay, let's see what treasures we have in each path. Well, that's a painful way to go. Although, infinitely spawning enemies can be nice. If they actually drop anything. That dust. Dust has been a very useful weapon against these end stages. I do not want all these extra lives. Between the save scumming and the weapon refills, they're just not that helpful. Okay, here we go. Another boss that I will hopefully recognize. The weakness is probably ring or dust. Oh, a giant one of these guys. That didn't really do anything. Do you care about rain? Do you mind getting wet? Yeah, he doesn't care. Nope. And anything ring can do, dust can do better. Actually, no, I think the ring was better. A little higher damage. I wonder if I can use that little ledge. Save time. He'll hit me with every single one of his attacks, though. Nope, not a good plan. Alright, so let us first equip the ring. To make a save point so that when I die, I will not have to equip it again. And maybe, since I have 7 E-tanks, I can be a man and use one. But he actually seems like a pretty easy boss once I have the weakness down. There we go. That wasn't so bad. And if I'm not mistaken, it's time for the Teleportation Chamber of Horror. So let's refill weapons as well as I can. Dive. Really? It's time for ring. Fill that, not quite full enough. Dive missiles, I remember Drillman took a lot of those. And so many lives. Okay. Go. It's gonna fall for a while. Alright. I'm in a really good spot because I have 1 billion lives. I just have to not waste all my weapon energy. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Dive Man. Got full health. Drill Man, rather. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, I will be counting every dive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. He's not so tough when you learn how to dodge his attacks. I have 1 billion lives, I'm not going to worry about saving. In him, you spam Toad Rain and try not to get hit too much, but you don't really have that much of a choice of how much this guy hits you because he'll freeze you and then shoot. Oh man, thank you. Thank you for taking a cheap shot. I really should be saving so I don't waste my weapon energy. If I think I can't handle it, I've got 1 billion E-tanks and tons of lives so I can get a health refill. Okay, so we determined that Ring was the wrong weapon. Still can't break through his shield. I will use an E-tank because I've got enough. Yep, we'll just hang out, look at each other. Oh man, I probably wasted that E-tank. So then Skull's here, and this is probably another E-tank fight. Maybe not. Okay. Doing alright. I'll save. Toadman's easy. I could use a special weapon on him, but, well, maybe Drill? Yeah, I may as well. So yeah, you see I can cancel out his rain dance by hitting him. Maybe it would have been better to save a few drills. I don't know. Weapon energy is in demand against Wily. And drills are usually important. Okay, so we decided Ring was the right weapon here. I think it's Pharaoh and Rings against Wily. if I was playing this, as an NES game without save states, this is where you're really forced to learn the boss's patterns. Because you want to be able to get through these bosses, with less than a third of your health missing. Because that's about what you get back from the big tanks, maybe a quarter. Okay. But that's not how I'm going tonight for a stream. Let's see if I can remember how to get the Pharaoh trick to work. So I pause, I select... That's the wrong button. I pause, I select... Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, so you can see that when... So I pause, I'm holding down the attack button. So I charge my shot. Charge my shot. Wasn't letting me charge my shot. That's okay. And select the weapon. Man, I'm not deserving of victory here. Okay. Screwing around with Pharaoh shot. So yeah, you start charging while you're on the pause screen, and you don't spend any weapon to start the charge. You hit it, you lose the ball. And again, if you pause, you've never used any weapon energy at all. Or maybe I should not be screwing around with this and actually throwing fireballs at him because I'm just taking more damage. And I can shoot multi-directions too, so what am I doing getting in his face? Just because I don't want to spend any weapon energy. So what am I doing? I've got 6 E-tanks. Most of my weapons are about half energy or lower. Not great. Not great on the weapon energy front. I should be toad, but that doesn't matter. Not great on the weapon energy. Got a billion E-tanks. Tons of lives. Just kind of annoying. At least he's easy. I'm gonna run out. Going into Wily with full health. No weapon refills. I did not make a save point, so let's do that right now. Okay, pressure's on. Yeah, he doesn't like drills. So I mean, I kind of turned this into an endurance match because I have so many E-tanks. I can kind of fight him by attrition. Or I could forget to, do it right. Yeah, and since I have so many E-tanks, I don't really need a whole lot of skill. Alright, try another weapon now. Yeah, it's doing so well at dodging these fireballs a minute ago. Of course, this is just his first phase. Man, even with all the cheating and all the this is actually doing a lot better. Even with all the cheating and all the save scumming and all the E-tanks, it's still blowing it. It's weird, it's making the you're not doing damage noise, but I'm totally doing all the damage. Okay, phase 2. try some Pharaoh Shot. Nope. Yeah, they really make the dive missiles kind of useless. Drills. Did I try drills yet? Nope. Dust. Having trouble actually hitting him. How am I gonna do this? So the rings, I just kind of spammed rings and didn't worry about taking damage. I guess I just have to stand under him and not be in the damage zone. Danger zone. I wonder if I can Pharaoh my way through this. No, that was a direct hit. Do I not get to use special weapons? I think I've tried them all. What's this crap? That. What if I rush coil? My goodness. This is gonna be tough. Wait. Let's try and be intelligent about this. Go on hold for a moment. Guys, I'm gonna try rush coiling this time. And it's still tough. Yeah, so I can not take much damage here. And my microphone's not muted. Not too early. Yeah, so he's just gonna go crazy with the fireballs, while maybe the balloons are better. So at least they, oh wait, I can't shoot while I'm in the balloon. That's a bit of a problem, it's gotta be rush coil. So it seemed that the crazy bastards of Capcom actually designed a Wily fight around rush coil. That can't be right, there's gotta be an easier way to hit him. Maybe the jet would be the way to go. If you do this without taking damage, I'm gonna do another save point. Because I have no honor. Let's do rush shot. Oh, I have to be going forward for rush shot. What a disaster. I hit him in the ass. can't be how I'm supposed to fight him. Just can't. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. Because that is that gem. Let's try this again. Doing them all over again. So that is not gonna work. Can't believe Pharaoh Shot doesn't work. Hitting him right in the face, and that's no good. Dive missiles. I don't have Bright, I don't have Toad. Can't possibly be Skull. Did nothing. Maybe charge shots? Okay, charge shots work. Maybe that's the only way to get them high enough. Okay, I'm getting... This is fine. I should really be using an E-Tank, but I'm not sure I really deserve to. I like how Charge Shot is the last thing I thought to use. Alright, well, I get some E-Tanks back this way. Oh, he's just gonna go like that for a while. That's so good for me. Alright, E-Tank. And they get so hard to dodge when they're angled down like that. I guess I just have to jump to bait him shooting up or something. Okay, so that's one more phase down. Not... Was that it? Did I win? That felt unsatisfying. I mean, I did horrible. Yeah, there's one more stage. This is where a game over would come in really handy, because all my weapons are depleted. Alright, let's see what he does to me. Oh, yeah, I could use that. I want to say rings. Like, I mean, it could be drill, it could be dust. Those are the main ones like for bosses, it seems. And I'm just I'm not gonna use E-Tanks, I'm not gonna use extra lives, I'm gonna keep at it. Oh, I think it's Pharaoh. Yeah, okay, I remember. Weapon energy is irrelevant. This is where the infinite ammo trick comes in really handy. If I can just find him. Yep. I'm gonna die, and that's okay. But yeah, this is where the infinite ammo trick comes into play. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep at it. I've got infinite Pharaoh shot, which means I can die all I want. and I won't use E-tanks, which means, you know, unless I think I'm going to win, it'll be better to come back with full ammo for everything, so I think there might be another phase. Just have to dodge. And he's gone. Definitely gonna need any tanks to fight him though. But I want to see what the second phase is like before I commit. This is really the final Wily. Man, I'm so tempted. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. If I have to start from an earlier save point, that's okay too. Okay, that was him. Good. Sorry, I was waffling a lot. Stressful situation. Wily gets away again, he always does. Thank you, Wolf. Always nice to clear one of these. So that was Mega Man 4. It's always an enjoyable one. I feel like the series kind of declines from here on out. 5 never really excited me. 6 is pretty good. I think it got overlooked because it was an NES game that was released after the SNES came out, so no one cared. But it actually was pretty good. 3 still remains my favorite, but I think 4 is a good one to play just to chill out in Mega Man a little bit. I think we're trapped in the credits. I guess we don't have to be, but we may as well watch them. NES credits didn't take that long. Yeah, so this game introduced a few things. The secret items were new. There were not any of those in the Well, there was. There was the magnet beam in the first game. 2 and 3, I don't think had secret items like this one did. 5 went a little further with the concept. Maybe I'll stream 5 sometime, but man, that was not one of my top games. 4 is a lot easier, so I guess if you are interested in Mega Man, it's a good starting point. It's a good segue into the X series because it gives you the power shot, or the charge shot rather. That's good stuff. And this was showing you who designed all these robot masters. Something the Mega Man games started doing really early was letting fans design the robot masters. So they're all being properly credited. There's actually an issue of Nintendo Power that talks about the design contest. It was only really available in Japan, but the Nintendo Power talked about it and showed some designs that didn't make it in, some that made it into later games. No idea what issue that was. I didn't even own a copy. I saw it at a friend's house a long time ago. And yeah, not much else to say. A lot of people worked on the game. It's funny to see how much faster the credits are in 80s games versus modern ones. I guess this one was 1991. Yeah, and the other thing it introduced that got used later was the fake out, where they liked to pretend that Dr. Wily was not the main villain in Mega Man games, even though he always was. He invariably is the final boss, at least in the main series. I don't think I can leave the screen without resetting my NES. So let's do that. And we may as well pop into some of the special features. Incredibly detailed descriptions of enemies. Yeah. Here we go. The weaknesses are listed under the boss portraits. For people like me who can't remember them, go through some concept art. I like how they add all the concept art into this collection. A lot of it. Yeah, they made Dr. Cossack a Russian stereotype with his castle. I just find it charming how they have all these old hand-drawn things. Kapitonku. Anyway. Lots of concept art. I'm going quickly. Square Machine is the name of the Doom Room. I think I have a better name for it personally. Actually, fights. I don't quite understand how to parse these diagrams. Oh, those are color palette indicators, maybe? Not fights at all. Promo images. Yeah, there we go. That was Mega Man 4. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later, Wolf. And I am going to bed. Good night.